Jury awards $1.68 billion in a New York State case. A woman aims a gun at the police and lives to tell about it. And of course, the devastating building collapse of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of 58 South TV presents Topics of Discussion. I'm your host, 58 South, along with my player partner, Mr. Joose Jones. What's up, sir?
What's up, baby? Joose Jones in the building. How you doing, 58?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. How about yourself, man?
Oh man, it's been a great week, man. Let's just keep it going.
I hear you. I hear you. I guess we want to, kind of get the devastating news out of the way first, man.
Yeah, the elephant in the room. Definitely sending love and shout outs to everybody out there in the Dominican Republic, anybody who lost any relatives, friends, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, if everybody knows, but I'm gonna go down the list real quick. It's a club out in Santo Domingo, which is the capital of the Dominican Republic, and the club's name is Jet Set. And supposedly they have a big Monday night, this is every Monday. It's like a merengue Monday or something. And it draws a whole bunch of people, that come to this, celebrities out there, whatever the case may be, but it's a big, big night. And the whole roof collapsed on this club. And, now they're saying the death toll is up to over 200 people that have died and over 180 people that were injured in this event. There's a lot of people speculating different things, because the building that they were using has been 50 years old. They don't know what kind of codes they have to follow, like this should have never happened. You shouldn't be able to have so many people on the roof and not know that the roof is stable enough to support those people. So there's a lot of talks going on right now, and it's just a devastating event, that happened. And I know I heard also that a couple of former MLB players were in there and they also passed away as well. Like I say, I'm sending prayers and love to everybody out there in the Dominican Republic. Live from 58 South TV, we got you. And it's very crazy, man. Like, I don't even know what else to say. It's horrible.
Yeah, definitely. Condolences to the family, friends who lost loved ones. Um, Definitely to the family of the merengue singer who was actually performing. Ruby Perez, I believe, was the name of the person. There was also some family members of some prominent bankers and a governor also, from what I read. But I didn't know that people were actually standing on the roof when it collapsed. I thought everybody was inside the building and it collapsed on them. So you telling me those people partying like downtown Greensboro, like Green Street, how they have the rooftop situation is one of, it was
That's
like that?
that's the impression that I'm under. Yeah, I'm under the impression that there were people on the roof partying and it all fell. So I will have to check that again and make sure I'm correct. But that's my understanding of the situation.
Yeah, and I saw where they said that that place in the past had a fire, and they're trying to see if that had any correlation to why the building may have collapsed. Maybe some of the structure was damaged from the previous fire.
Really,
Yeah. That's I think BBC. BBC News is where I had where I was getting my information from.
it's just a terrible event in any way you put it. It's just God. Can you imagine just going out there to party, have a good time, and next thing you know,
That's the thing, man. And that used to be our livelihood, being in the party. So we've seen some things happen that we wouldn't expect, but I would have never imagined a building collapse though.
exactly.
The normal devastation, like, fights, gunfire, things of that nature, but never a building collapse.
Yeah, that's the. I think that's the biggest thing going on right now, besides crazy boy Trump with all his tariffs, and also the biggest thing in entertainment right now. LeBron got a Ken doll. So okay, moving on.
Yeah. I don't care about the Ken doll part. Mm-mm.
Had to
But I
skip over
will
that one.
but I will go back to the tariff part though, man. Yeah, when it's on, it's on. And the reason I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm shocked by it because he said he was gonna do it. This is the first president we've seen in my lifetime that has actually made good on everything he ever said he was gonna do when he got in office. So I'm not
Can't
upset
argue
with the
with that.
man. I mean, hey, We always complain about politicians always say one thing and do another. Not this one. Not this one, buddy. No,
Not
sir.
at all.
He said, when I get in here, I'm getting rid of people who look like that they work in strawberry farms. He's been doing that. He said, I will raise tariffs. Everybody was like, nah, he just saying that, as a tactic or whatever. And sure enough, tariffs have been risen. What else did he say he was going to do? He's got a list of people he's going to get back at. And yeah, he's doing that as well. So, yeah, man, much as y'all might not want to say it out loud, I'll say it for you, man. Trump the truth. Trump the truth, cuz.
Oh, boy. Yeah. We ain't even gonna get into that, man.
Hey, hey, man. This is the kind of transparency that people want in relationships. Just do what you say you're gonna do. So hey, you got what you asked for in your presidente.
You definitely did. I mean, I can't argue with you one bit about that, man. But it's a mess out there right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. Anybody who lost anything in the stock market, your 401ks, hey, everybody's going through it at the same time right now, waiting to see the effects of this on grocery stores and all the consumer products. So, we're all in this thing together, man. Some people worse off than others, but everybody's gonna feel the effects of it. So and on the other side of tariffs, I would imagine that the LeBron doll is made in China. Uh, I'm not sure that's some news you wanted to come out with right now. Like, nigga, who cares?
Man,
Like, man, who cares? You got a $75 doll right now, man. Everything getting ready to be raised around here. The
yeah, that
price,
doll ain't about to be 75. That's gonna be 175.
man, like the price of hair going up. So they might be forced. You
Everything.
might see some ladies out here rocking the 58 South here in a little while.
No,
I'm just
not the
saying, man.
Johnny.
Hey, man, I prefer to think of the ladies as the Wakanda warrior women if they got the bald head. There you go. Yeah, protect T'Challa.
You know, I ain't messing with you, bruh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Speaking of protection, man, NCAA tournaments over. How'd your
Yes.
bracket turn out? Did you pick the right champions in your brackets?
No, I had Auburn winning it all, so they let me down.
Okay, okay. For female
But
wise.
big ups to the men's championship. Big ups to Florida Gators. They took it. They did what they did. It was a great game. One of the greatest games I've seen in a while. This is what a championship game is supposed to look like. I was so pleased. It was a crazy game. And at the end, I don't know, man. If I know that I gamble a lot, so I look at things differently, but that's how you pay a person to lose a game. Right there. Two
Explain it
plays
to
in
me.
a row. Well, their last name Sharp. That's the dude, and he had a play right at the end because they were only down by one basket. He had a play where he dribbles into three or four defenders, which is not what you do when you're trying to score a bucket. So he dribbles into them three or four defenders, loses the ball. Okay, now it comes to the point where there's 5 seconds left in the game, and Houston has a chance again to win the game. And he has the ball, and he acts like he's going to shoot a three and jumps in the air to shoot but then lets it go. So anybody that knows basketball knows that if you do that, you can't touch the ball again because they're gonna, call it on you, and it's gonna be the other team's ball. So he did that, and he just looks at the ball for 4 seconds, just bouncing on the floor, man. And it was just it's something that you don't really see, man, a lot. And I'm like, man, that man must have had a couple of bills he had to pay, help his family out because that's a definite. He definitely took the fall on that one.
Let me see if I'm following this. So you're saying he had the ball in his possession, somehow or another he fumbles the ball, then he just looks at it.
Yep, because he acts like he's gonna shoot it, so he jumps in the air and shoot in motion, but then comes back down and lets the ball go. So
So
once you do
it's
that, you can't grab the ball again.
right. They're called traveling. So it
Right.
sounds as though he pulled the old Cam Newton back in Super Bowl 50.
You go.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But nobody's talking about that. But that's my perspective. But either way, Florida did a great job. Big ups to the Florida Gators. And now let me move to the women. Big ups. Gosh, this is crazy. Big ups to the Yukon Husky women. They ran through South Carolina. And I
Yeah.
love Dawn Staley, don't get it twisted, but they mollywopped them girls.
Congratulations, man. I didn't really have a dog in the fight because, neither one of those teams, man. But I was very pleased for Paige Bucher for one. She had like the quintessential college athlete story. She came in highly touted it. She was great. Got injured, had to fight through injury, bounced back, and ended up winning the championship. And also you have Sarah Strong, North Carolina native. She was the #1 high school female player of the year last year. Went first year out, wins her NCAA championship. So nowhere to go but up, what I mean, for her from here. And that's another storyline that's going to make next season even more enjoyable to watch for the women's game. So congratulations to both of those players. Coach Gino Auriemma, that's what, 12 titles?
Wow, yes,
Yeah,
yes
yeah,
indeed.
12 titles. I'm eager to see what that's going to look like next season. Not sure if Juju's going to be able to make a as quick a recovery as I would like for her to make, considering she just got hurt what, couple weeks. Yeah, last week she just got hurt last week. But with modern science and things like that, so she might heal quicker. She's still young, so we'll see how that goes. What was the other storyline? I think Betts is still at UCLA, so they're going to be formidable. Hannah Hidalgo's still at Notre Dame, another good team to watch.
Flaugier is still at LSU.
Definitely, definitely. And then they have transfer portal news as far as the women go. A young lady from Florida State, as a matter of fact, is joining the South Carolina Gamecocks. I forget her name because
Really?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really follow Florida State women's basketball like that, but she just joined the South Carolina Gamecocks. Um, what was that? One of the players from Notre Dame hit the transfer portal. Uh, yeah, that's all I had for the women. Tar Heels, we picked up some shooting, much needed, from Colorado State. Kyan Evans,
Really?
real good shooter. Yeah, 6'2",
Really?
175. Another combo guard. So yeah, we're rebuilding. Lost Ian Jackson though,
I figured that was going to happen.
Yeah, me too, man. He doesn't play much defense, so
And, I mean, looking from his perspective, at the end of the season, the last few games, he was hardly getting any playing time. And this is a man who came into the year as a number 10 or better prospect for the NBA draft. And he's sitting on the bench. So I can only imagine what's going through his head.
yeah, like in his head, he think he shouldn't have to play defense. That's what's going through his head.
That's a problem, with a lot of these players, man. A lot of these players are just one track, you know what I mean? They're just straight offense, they don't know what defense is, people don't understand that no more.
Well, I mean, you have plenty of time to figure it out wherever you get ready to go. They're saying like St. John's might be the front runner to get him. He's from New York. If that's the way it shakes out, that's the way it shakes out. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Elliot. Well, not told him personally, but Elliot Cadeau, Jalen Withers. Thank you so much for your contributions. We wish you well on your future endeavors.
Oh, that's nice of you because I got other words I would say, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Hey man, I'm just saying they still kids at the end of the day. Although they get paid now, they still kids, man, trying to figure it out. These guys aren't 25 or anything like that yet. They probably will still be playing college ball well within into their mid 20s, like everybody else seems to be these days. And if you're gonna pay me, why not?
Hey, kid or not, Elliot Cadeau is the king of turnovers too. So he can be a kid or not, but 93 turnovers in one season. I don't care what y'all. I'm glad y'all off the team, baby. Deuces.
Well, speaking of deuces and kicking people off teams, what's up with these NBA coaches getting fired right before the playoffs?
Coaches and general managers, like, I don't know, one wop.
You trying to? Oh no, I don't see. I don't even want to use that metaphor because it's still sensitive to the to the Dominican Republic situation. I'm gonna just say you want to tear up you want to tear stuff up right before the playoffs. I don't understand. Is it that bad in Denver? Like they still have a winning record. Denver's like in the middle of the pack, right? I'm not tripping.
Yeah. No, I
And
can look
so
it up
is
right quick, while we talking.
yeah, and so is Memphis. I know Memphis top four.
I don't get it. I don't know what they got going on, man. And that's just the worst thing to do during, like, right here at the end of the season, going into the playoffs. This is what you do. Really?
But what it did for me though, it made me, and I thought I'd never say this out loud or even in close quarters. It made me understand Drake's Marvin's Room song. You know how he was hating on Marvin's Room because
Uh-huh.
the girl with another dude and he by himself. I'm over here a Charlotte Hornet fan. We ain't got a shot in hell of doing anything, and I'm just sitting here watching y'all get rid of coaches that are with winning records, going to the playoffs. I'm just over here like, yo, man, they don't appreciate you like they should, Queen. You should you should be over here. You should be over here with us. You know what I mean? I
And to
might.
go back to what you were saying, you were right. The Nuggets are number 4 and the Grizzlies are number 6 in the Western Conference so far.
Okay, I had it backwards as far as where they are in the standings, but I do know they're both playoff teams. So what do you think went wrong, man, for them to fire their people like right before the playoffs?
That's internally something going on there that we don't see everything, man. But I don't know. I don't get it. I don't think it's a good move. I think it's quite frankly disrespectful. And there's other ways you can do this, you know what I mean, and be more proactive about it. Like wait till the end of the season if you want to let the man go. But I guess they just on some different stuff nowadays, man. They just don't care. I don't get it. I don't see why you firing them if they're going to the playoffs already.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, how you
I don't get
fire
it.
how you fire the general manager right before the Christmas party? That's crazy.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
But to me, I'd have to look at the star players because in the NBA, the players have the power. It's not the NFL. So that means Ja Morant wasn't feeling Taylor Jenkins, and Nikola Jokic had some type of problem with Mike Malone
Had to be. Had to be.
because Nikola Jokic is having one of the best seasons of his career. The man is averaging a very high level triple double. He ain't averaging one of them 10, 11, and 12 type triple doubles. The man
Oh
just
no,
just had a just had a 60-point triple double last week.
crazy. I don't know, man. I hope I find more information about what's going on though, because I really would like to know.
Nah, we're gonna no. What we gonna do right here for the next couple of seconds is speculate. That's what we gonna do. We gonna make something up. All right, so here we go. 58 South TV topics of discussion, speculation. Wasn't getting Ja Morant wasn't getting the ball as much as he would like, or being in charge of facilitating like he used to. Taylor Jenkins got him coming off the ball. Like you remember how Larry Brown changed Allen Iverson from point guard to the two guard and just had him
Yep.
running off double screens and all that. Maybe
Yep.
maybe maybe that's what was going on with Memphis. And Ja was like, homeboy, look, for the majority of my career, I've had the basketball in my hands. This is uncomfortable to me. I don't know why we're doing this so close to the playoffs. I don't like it. So what he did was he went to the Memphis Grizzlies front office, was walking by thinking, like, how can I get rid of this man without making a scene? Looks up, boom, they got a suggestion box right by the office. Anonymous suggestion box. So that's how you get rid of a coach in Memphis. Suggestion
Okay.
box. Cool. Now, the Denver situation. The Denver situation is a whole lot more complicated, I think. For one, Nikola Jokic doesn't speak the best English, so I don't know if he was able to really express how he really felt. How did he get Mike Malone fired? I don't know. Mike Malone. Has been pretty honest in all of his post game talks, even when he was like, "Yeah, the team just needed to play better. We out there playing soft." Maybe they just wanted to go a different direction. You know what I mean? Not so. Maybe they're tired of the tough love in front of the world. Maybe they just want a coach who like to keep things in house and behind the scenes. Maybe that's why they got rid of Mike Malone. I mean, it ain't like the situation is broken in Denver. You know what? It just hit me. Denver is tired of losing to the Lakers now.
Is that what it is?
Gotta be. Gotta be it. Gotta be it. Cause the
So that's
Lakers
why
are,
you fire. So that's why you fire Mike Malone. That's
hey
why.
man, that seemed like the most viable reason, you know what I mean? Cause that's gotta be it. Like, hey, you ain't getting it done. We will not lose to 60-year-old LeBron James. That is not gonna happen. I'm just saying, man.
Watch out for them Lakers, man. Watch out for them Lakers. That's all I can
Luca
say.
Luca just had 45 against Dallas.
Lucas Lakers, baby.
Hey, straight up. They did a tribute to him. I think he got a nice ovation. He was holding back tears, and then he went out there proceeded to dismantle the Dallas Mavericks.
That's horrible, dog. That's horrible.
Yeah, as horrible as it is, Nico still got his job.
No, not Nico.
Nico still got his job.
No, Nico.
Nico has a job, but Calvin Booth does not.
Well, the way it's going, man, Nico might be out of here soon too, brother. The way they're letting general managers and coaches go.
I think they might give Nico a full year with everybody healthy and see if that doesn't work. Then go ahead and get rid of him. I think that's what I think.
I mean, with everybody healthy, I see it working, man. I mean, they got a pretty good team out there, man.
They do, and it'll be another year on LeBron, so he should be that much slower. But whatever Tom Brady was taking, he put LeBron up on games, so LeBron's gonna play in his
LeBron still be
50s.
out there dunking on people like it ain't nothing. I said, man, this man does not look like he's 40, bro.
LeBron James is gonna play with both his sons.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, Bryce is Bryce gonna be in the league before LeBron retire. Hey, you remember a couple episodes ago we were talking about Bronny James and I said I don't think he could beat Mac McClung, right? Man, you know Mac McClung is hooping in the G League.
Really?
Man, Mac McClung is averaging 30 something right now,
Are you serious?
shooting 50% from three, and got his team in the G League either Final Four or the finals, something to that effect. Mac McClung hooping, yo.
Good for that man. I like that dude,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Mac McClung is he seemed like one of them guys. Like I don't know how he was in high school, but I'm just gonna make the comparison to him in the NBA. He seemed like the guy that be on the end of the bench, and when y'all up by 20, the crowd be like, "We want Mac, we want Mac, we want Mac." You know what I mean?
Sound like Rudy.
Yeah. One of them guys. Yeah, one of them type guys.
Well, I mean, to me, man, he should be in the NBA, man. Just
He is every
for real though. I
February.
mean,
He's in the NBA every February.
and that's the problem. I think by him doing those dunk contests and doing what he did, I think the NBA just need to figure something out. Let that man get in the league for a couple of years, man. Even if you just pay him the minimum, I think he deserves that. I mean, come on, averaging 30 in the G League, like it's time to get that man out of here, man. They playing. I don't see why the Hornets don't pick him up. I mean, y'all
Hey,
pick up
hey, hey,
everybody
hey,
else.
hey, 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 hey. On a real good show, go mess it up.
How's that messing it up?
See,
LaMelo Ball could throw him the alley oop.
Joose Jones. Now we just gotta start getting. We just gotta start getting rid of folks.
Oh,
Realistically speaking, realistically speaking, what are we gonna do with Mac? What are we gonna use Mac McClung for in Charlotte? I mean,
okay.
we don't need an undersized guard. We got what's it, Nick. God, what's my man name? He just had 28 and 10 the other night. God, I'm so sorry, man. Played at Arkansas. Nick, I just call you Nick Richards. Nick Richards. Believe his name is Nick Richards. Yeah, we don't need. Yeah, we're good on Mac McClung.
The purpose of having more fans come because you don't have no fans coming to these games. People
Hey
might want to
man.
see Matt McClung do a couple of dunks here and there.
Yeah, we're not supposed to have any dead air, so that was on purpose though, just to make the point. No, man. No. No.
What could you what
Give me
what's
somebody
the
from the
what?
Swarm before you give me Mac McClung, all right?
No, don't do that. No, come on, man. You just said it yourself. This man is scoring 30 in these games, bruh. Like he's not, he's not gonna hurt y'all any more than y'all already hurt.
That's cool. That's cool. I can't wait to see the Knicks get bounced out in the second round of the playoffs. I'm gonna
Not
remember
happening,
this.
baby.
I'm gonna remember this right here. When the Knicks get
Eastern
bounced.
Conference Finals. Eastern Conference Finals. I'm calling it out now.
Nah, Tom Thibodeau is the NBA John Gruden. He run his players in the ground, homie. Y'all ain't got a shot at winning nothing for real.
You're
All
right.
y'all starters play 40 minutes a game all year.
Right.
Mm-mm. Not gonna happen for
We'll
y'all.
see. We shall see.
Only thing we know for certain is the Hornets won't be in the playoffs.
We
We
definitely know
have
that.
we have 2 games left, and we still have yet to reach 20 wins.
Man, y'all need a whole new management, man. That's what it is.
No. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
one of
yeah,
them. It's just one of
yeah.
them seasons. It's just one of them seasons because everything's new. The ownership is new. The coaching staff is new. We're good.
You said it's just one of them seasons.
Yeah, man.
All y'all seasons is like that.
That's a lie. All our seasons ain't like that. All our seasons are
That
not
close
19
enough.
win seasons. No, no.
Yeah, when the last time y'all made the playoffs? 58.
Kemba Walker squad a couple years ago.
And a couple of years ago.
Yeah, a
Ain't
couple
no
years ago.
couple. That's not a couple of years ago.
Yeah. In Hornet years, that's a couple years ago. That's a
I'm gonna
couple
leave
years
you
ago.
alone, bro. I'm gonna leave you alone, my man.
I ain't worried about it. I ain't tripping. I know my guys. You know what I mean? And we suck right now. That's fine. That
But you got
man,
in last place.
yeah, we a couple games away from it. Yeah, we should be in good shape for the Cooper Flag lottery because that's that's all this is this year. The draft is the Cooper Flag draft.
Oh gosh. So right now, like, so what do they do? Like, I forgot how the lottery goes. Since you're, almost to the end, you're almost last place, so that means you get more draws at getting the first pick.
That is correct, sir. Still between the Raptors, the Wizards, us, and I'm not sure. I think the Pelicans are the team in the Western Conference that's having the worst look. I think it's the
Actually,
Pelicans.
it's the Jazz. It's the Utah Jazz.
I'm sorry, I forgot John Collins in there. Yeah, the Jazz.
Yeah.
And we probably still won't win a lot.
I tell you right now, though, if y'all do and y'all get Cooper Flag, boy,
Yeah, we've ruined that man's career, boy.
the hive is live.
Yeah, we like ACC players now. If you come from the ACC or the SEC, yeah, they'll try to get you down in Charlotte. Now, as far as developing you as a player, you on your own, but but we'll get you down there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
get you
get you
down to the
down there.
Queen City.
Yeah, Michael Kidd Gilchrist, SEC. Bleak Monk, SEC. I was surprised that we got Kemba Walker. I'm like, Big East, ooh, wow. But that was coming fresh off of him taking his team to the championship though.
Yep.
So I'm like, I get that. Jordan liked what he saw, got him cool. Came time to get that man the money he deserved. Mike was like, nah, cuz you can go to Boston with that. Yeah. Oh, you want money to play basketball? Yeah. They got some in Boston. Just saying. Mike has a strategy when he was the majority owner. There's nothing in Charlotte that's gonna rival me. So if they if they're starting to talk about you more than they talk about me when I come into this arena, you ain't got long here, man. Yeah, you ain't got long here, man. Yeah. That's why I'm looking forward to whatever the new Jordan release is, because the Hornets suck, so that means a new Jordan coming out sometime soon to keep the pressure on him. Yeah.
Yo, I really do hope y'all want to. I hope y'all get back to to a level at least make the playoffs. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna throw no shade on y'all, man.
I just want to know what we look like healthy with a coach that want to coach, man. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we will.
Somehow or another, every one of these episodes turns into my Charlotte Hornets rant. That's you got what you got.
This is becoming constant every episode.
Yeah,
We all
yeah.
going.
I'll stop talking about them when the season's over, because then there'll be nothing to talk about.
Well, like I say, I hope they do get better because I would like to go to a couple of games and actually enjoy myself.
Oh, I'm going to plenty next season. Yeah, I'm going to plenty.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when we play the Grizzlies, when we play the Timberwolves, any other guys I've always wanted to go see. Yeah, yeah, we'll be straight next year, man. We'll win 25 next.
Okay, I was gonna give you 30.
That's very generous of you, sir. Very generous of you. Oh, a public service announcement. To all the single mothers out there, no matter your race, nationality, ethnicity, hair length, whatever, don't put your kids in AAU basketball. Don't do that. Stop. Traveling baseball is where you want to focus all your attention. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. just got a $500 million deal with 300 something million of that guaranteed.
Oh,
Put your sons on the baseball field. They don't have
baseball money hit different.
Put your sons on the baseball field. Do that. Hey, look, be hard headed if you want to. Go out here, keep fighting for these for that 400 and something player slot in the NBA if you want. Baseball. Baseball is the way to go. You heard it here first. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
How do they have so much money and I don't even see a lot of people at the games and all that stuff? Like when I watch baseball.
Man, look here, bro. Baseball is still America's pastime.
Okay, gotcha.
Straight up. Baseball, but you gotta remember though, baseball is old money. Old money.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
God, I should have played baseball. Well, no.
Me
Excuse
too.
me. Let me rephrase that. God, I should have been good at baseball. There
I'm
we
with you
go.
on that one, bro.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
should
raise
have
my
been.
hand. I'm
Yeah,
with
I
you.
should have been good at baseball. But anyhow, so you gonna get your niece or nephew one of them LeBron James dolls for Christmas, man?
I already got 2 pre-ordered, man. How'd you know?
Sound about right.
I was gonna
Sound.
donate one to the show.
What show?
Yeah, so we can have one in the background, while we doing our show. We have a little LeBron hanging up.
Nah. No. Cause if we were to get a mascot, I'd rather get Little Penny.
That's what's up. I'm with you. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
I'd rather get Little Penny, man. Nothing against LeBron. You know what I mean? You ain't never done me nothing. Uh no, that's not true. That's not true. You did had cost me something in one of them playoff series, but water under the
Did it?
bridge, man. Yeah, water under the bridge. Yeah, it ain't like you could have predicted that JJ Barea were gonna lock him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would have thought that.
Yeah, it is what it is, though, man. You live, you learn, you keep it pushing. So speaking of living and learning, man, I'm sorry, man. Did you have anything else in the Juice Report, though? I ain't
That
want
was it right now. I'm waiting for the 58. What is it? The headline hopping.
Yeah. While I was headline hopping, I came across a
Yeah.
very, very, very interesting story about Jillian Lauren. Jillian Lauren is a wife and author. She's the wife of the rock group called Weezer. The bassist, my man name is Scott Schreiner, so his wife. All right, let me break this down. There was a hit and run, and the police were looking for 3 suspects. They saw one run behind a building, a residence, a house. So they followed him, or him or her. They follow that person. Then they come across Jillian Lauren standing in another yard with a gun in her hand. They draw down on Jillian Lauren, repeatedly ask her, drop your weapon, drop your weapon, drop your weapon. Jillian, having the heart of a lion, she upped it on him and ended up getting shot in the arm. Boom. Now, normally, we know how this story is supposed to go, but it ain't go that way. For Jillian is of protected descent. So Jillian ran in the house after getting shot in the arm, came back outside with the babysitters. Babysitter, no S. Jillian was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries, then booked for attempted murder. Now, and by the way, the police come to find out, the police say, oh yeah, she wasn't even a suspect in the hit and run. So I already know what everybody's saying, out loud right now. If she was black, we already know how this would have went. But we don't know that. Why don't we know that? Because she ain't black. So we wouldn't never know. Maybe, just maybe, the police were fans of her books. Remember I told you she was an author? She wrote a memoir in 2010 called Some Girls, My Life in a Harem. She was a call girl for the Prince of Brunei. Maybe they were fans of her literature, right? Then I was thinking, well, maybe her having a gun in her hand was part of something, another story or something she was going to write. Because in 2020, she wrote a true crime book called Behold the Monster, fronting America's most prolific serial killer. So I'm thinking, maybe she's going through something, and she just needs some more material for her next story. So now she's going to have plenty of it.
Oh yeah, she got it.
She's going to have plenty of it, man.
And she can live to tell about it.
Definitely. I can't wait to see the Lifetime original movie of this lady. It's coming. Yeah.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. Let somebody like you and me do that, pull a gun and have police in the area. Man, they not even
First,
giving us a warning.
first of all, I can't speak for anybody but me. I'm not pulling a gun on police. I have no reason on God's green earth to pull a gun on the police.
And she does it and gets shot in the arm.
got shot in the arm, was able to get away, went in the house, came back out with the babysitter. They treated her for her injuries, then took her to jail. Boy,
Yeah. Okay.
trying to tell you, boy, when I die and get reincarnated, if I can have my way, if I can have my way, just saying. I think I know who or what I might want to be when I come back. Just saying.
Man,
Seem,
that's funny.
seems fun. I'm just saying. Looks like fun. When I see them on TV, they're just having the best time on earth. Seems like fun. The other story I ran across, this was not gonna lie, Juice, I had never heard this story before, period, man. Even when the Me Too movement first jumped off, you were telling me like you kind of vaguely remember hearing about it. I don't remember this at all. And the story I'm referring to is about James Toback. James Toback was a writer and director. He was on some super duper Harvey Weinstein type activities to the tune of 40 women over a span of 1979 to 2014 during the whole I'll make you a star. I just use that phrase. I'll make you a star. You know how that go. Meet a little doughy-eyed young lady. Get her to believe in you. You know how they treat them, discard them, go on about your business. When the what was it? I wanna say make sure I say the act correctly. It's called the Adult Survivors Act. When that hit, the ladies filed their motion and their grievance. It was filed in 2022, and as of now, Mr. Toback owes $1.68 billion to 40 women for sexual abuse and other crimes that spanned over 35 years, man. See, I don't want to sound dismissive, and I don't want to use the wrong terminology because this is terrible what happened to these ladies. Congratulations to the lawyer of the women, because I don't want to say congrats to the ladies because they went through some physical and psychological trauma. The money's not going to fix that. So congrats to that lawyer, you know what I mean, who got the 1.68 billion judgment. Harry Monahan was the lead plaintiff. Hey, wow. 1.68 billion though?
So that's 40 women, you said? That's like what, 42 million a person?
280 million of that was in compensatory damages and 1.4 billion in punitive damages. So I'm just in my head, I'm like, so is this a message they trying to send baby oil? Like, hey man, if he got hit with 1.68 billion, what you think we getting ready to do to you?
Whew. But does that
What you
dude have 1.68 billion?
ready or not? Here they come. You can't have what you, well, I don't know if you got it, but you better find it. And Toback, 80 years old, you know what I mean? He mostly represented himself during this situation.
And he did.
I bet. What? You represented yourself in a sexual abuse case with 40 plaintiffs?
He's 80 years old, man. He don't care about that, man.
1.68. And the best lawyer you could think of was me.
Me, myself, and I.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sounds about
Mm-hmm.
right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's probably why he got hit with the 1.68 billion. The judge was probably like, I can't, the nerve of this dude. Where you think you can defend you against these allegations
Oh,
by just saying, I ain't do that. Would you like to cross-examine the witness? Yes, Your Honor. You know you lying. I rest my case. No further questions. No
man.
further questions, Your Honor.
Oh,
My dude, you could have got my cousin Vinny. You could have got who's some other lawyers the man could have got? Marsha Clark,
Matlock.
Matlock. You could have got Jessica Lansbury. You could have hollered at somebody from The Good Wife, Suits, Bull, anybody but yourself, brother. Anybody but yourself, man. So you fought really hard to give up 1.68 billion.
That's a lot of money, brother.
I wonder how they're gonna because he's already 80. So it ain't like his estate must be worth a lot. His estate must be worth
Has
a
to
lot.
be. For that kind of judgment, I mean, it has to be.
Like at 80 years old, it's pretty much over for you. You owe 1 point.
No, you done.
Unless you holler at Bill and be like, yo, man, how can I, I need some wiggle room. How do I handle this? Like, you should have did that before the case, don't you think?
I think he just don't care, brother.
I don't know, man. Maybe he gonna appeal on insanity.
There you go. That sounds about right.
But you gotta be crazy as hell to think this was gonna work.
Oh man, this is crazy. Oh boy, you go from lady pulls gun on cop to man represents himself
Represented
and loses
himself,
1.68 million.
Juice, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
it's a interesting world we live in, my brother.
yeah, it
Interesting
is.
world we live in. For your music pleasure, that Don Trip, the devil you know deluxe. A couple listeners put me on to the album. Definitely not disappointed. Definitely not disappointed, man. Don Trip, lyricist. He's not a swag rapper or none of that. Actual lyricist from Memphis. Check it out. Check it
I'm gonna
out.
definitely check it out. I've been bumping Down Trip for a while, man. I never was disappointed. What's his friend that rap with him, Starlito?
Yeah. And I think Step Brothers 3 should be coming out sometime soon also.
Okay, I'm looking forward
Yes.
to it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Grizzlies play the Timberwolves tonight, so I'm gonna try to catch that. Definitely gonna try to catch that. Yeah, man. That was it for me, cause everything else was they sent me the whole Trap Mount Rushmore conversation. Did you see
Uh
see that?
uh
So they got Gucci, Jeezy, T.I., and Yo Gotti on the Mount Rushmore, and then some of the younger generation will put like who they have Gucci, T.I., Future, and Young Thug. Cause you know that fourth spot has always been a question mark.
yeah, I didn't even know they had a Mount Rushmore for.
That's why I failed to bring that up in the pre-production with you. So I'm like, I don't think Juice, I don't think he's studying that like. But it should have been Young Scooter for me though. I'd said put Young Scooter on there because
Really?
literally that's all he rapped about. Young Scooter ain't never killed nobody in none of his records. All he rapped about was hustling.
That's real.
He called it count music. That's all he called it. So,
Really?
yeah, man. Hey, Juice, man. It's been a couple episodes, and I've been failing to do the men's do's and men's don'ts at the end of the episode. Do you have any men do's or men don'ts that I may pass along to my nephews and younger cousins?
I have a men's don't.
Okay.
Don't get too close to Dwight Howard if you ever see him in
Yo,
your vicinity. And
man,
that's a
come on,
men's don't.
man. That's not really a, it's not really a man's don't. That's more of a Joanna man's don't. Yeah, them the ones that need to stay away from.
I think they like it though.
Nah, if you of the holiday heart persuasion, then you stay from around Dwight Hart. I mean, Dwight Hart, Dwight Howard. Call the man Dwight
What?
Hart.
That's my men's don't. I don't have a men's do. You got one?
Well, yeah, man. Men do pay it forward. Yeah, pay it forward, man. Look out for those who look out for you. In this case, it was Lonzo Ball. He was a recipient of a donor that helped repair his, I think it was a meniscus injury that had kept him out. And I know that the person had passed away that had donated it to him. So he met with the family and treated them to the game, signed autographs and things of that nature, man. So yeah, do pay it forward, fellas. Do pay it
Oh, that's
forward.
pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. Yeah, so yeah, we don't ever like to stay here too long because it's life outside of these square here. So, Juice, final words or final thoughts, like the Jerry Springer show used to do.
Stay active, be active, you know?
Unless it's around
That's
Dwight
it.
Howard.
Real
Unless
easy. That's it.
unless it's around Dwight Howard.
Unless it's around Dwight Howard.
What you got against Dwight Howard, man?
I mean, he's just, I don't know, man. He's doing his normal Dwight Howard things right now, and I tend to stay away from people like that.
Dwight Howard.
He just look like he'll just grab you, man. You know what I mean? Like, come here.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Whenever you go outside, make sure you take God with you. Also, like, share, subscribe, definitely comment. I want the comments, man, so I can engage with you guys, yo. I like the back and forth we have on certain topics, man. I really appreciate y'all for doing that. So, in closing, thank y'all so much for tuning in. This has been another episode of 58 South TV presents Topics of Discussion. I'm your man, 58 South, co-host Joose Jones.
Jalapeno
in the building, and just like that, we are out of here. Peace.
Hey.
Cut your check.
Got it.